Hello, my name's Carly, and today I am going to talk about what it was like to be a mentor in Dr. Jackson's Introduction to Psychology class. This is my second semester doing it, so I had two different experiences to compare against each other. And they were just that. They were very different experiences, even though they had lots of similarities in how they were run and the breakouts were run and things like that. Um, so I had two very different groups for each semester. The first group that I had, every single student in it, they were right out of high school. They were more talkative. They were more curious about how to make that transition from high school to university. So I was able to help with that, which was good because I was still learning how to be a mentor. I'd never done it before, and I could focus on what I was doing and learning how to be a mentor, different ways of teaching course content over again in ways that were more relatable to students and more fun, like game forms, things like that. Whereas my second group that I had, they were more mixed. There was a lot of people who weren't straight out of high school, and not just because it was like the second semester, but like they were older students who had been out for a while, or they'd come from college or things like that. Also had a lot of different personalities. A lot of people were more quiet. They didn't want to come out of their shell as much. So for this semester, I was more focused on, okay, how do I get these people to work together? And it was a different type of challenge, and it was good because I had more experience with running breakouts and things like that. So it came a little bit more naturally, and I could focus on the personalities a little bit more. I did have a little bit of an issue with one group for the group project. So one girl ended up she just wasn't getting along with her group, so she ended up working on her own, which was a huge learning lesson for me because I'm not usually one for confrontation. I don't like conflict. So that was a growing experience for me because now I had to listen to both sides and see, okay, how are we going to get these people to work together, because they have the rest of the semester where they're going to be in this group, even though they're not doing the group project together. So that was a challenge. It all worked out well. We're at the end of the semester now, and everybody survived. It's good. But I can't believe it's over. It went by really fast compared to last time, and it's already April. So I had one person in my group who I was really fond of him. I had him for both semesters, so I had the whole year to get to know him. And at the start of the very first semester, the first breakout ever, I had asked everyone to share with each other what their biggest fear was for coming to university, and this guy said that he was scared of being cast aside. So I just, like, my heart broke for him. I've felt like that before, where I just didn't fit in, so I didn't want anybody in my group to ever feel that way. So I made sure that, like, I kept an eye on him and made sure that he was okay and getting along with everyone. And I think he did awesome. So I'm really, really happy for that. And I wish the best for him and all the other students too in the future. But there's a few that, I really want to see where they end up, like, to spend every week with a group of students. You bond with a few of them, not all, like, not everybody gets along, and that's okay too. But I did the best that I could, and tried to take the challenges as they came. And it helped me learn how to take things as they come and adjust, and not worry too much about, is it going to go wrong? Because more often than not, it probably won't go exactly as you planned, and that's okay too. So that was definitely a huge learning lesson for me this semester, was just being okay with however things go, and just trying to get through it and say, okay, well, like, how did you guys perceive this? Or, how would you think about this differently, or things like that. What I actually did take away more this semester than last one, because I didn't bond as much with this group of students, was I got really, really close to the other mentors. It was cool to have the like-minded like-minded students to work with. And we also talked about other things too, not just like, what are you going to do for your breakout tomorrow, or how are you handling this? Like, we talked about real life struggles, and we really, really bonded. So that was really cool. I'm usually someone who's selective with like who I get really, really close to. So to have that bond with almost everyone in the group, like I felt like I was a part of, and it's just like the mentors, you know, to be in that situation, like to sign up for mentoring, you're usually it's a certain type of person. So it was really nice to work with people who think along the same lines. Which I know won't be like that for the rest of my life and future careers and things like that, but it was nice in this setting. I also got really close to Dr. Jackson too. To really feel heard by a professor is nice. You know, we had a lot of say in how things were going to go. So that was, I don't know, it just, you know, it felt like she believed in us, and she really wanted us to succeed, and you know, you don't get that everywhere else. So I really appreciated that. And it was overall a really good experience. You know, if anybody would ask me if I would do it again, yes, I would do it again. Yes, yes, yes. There's no doubt in my mind. I grew so much from this experience. And no, it wasn't easy, and it was hard sometimes, and there was, you know, a lot on your plate, especially like I did my thesis this semester, so there was, you know, a lot going on, and it wasn't always easy, but I would definitely do it again. And there's no doubt in my mind. I would also recommend it to anybody who's considering it, because you don't get this type of experience everywhere, and it's a once in a lifetime type opportunity. So I am so happy that I got to be a part of this. I'm honored. I'm grateful. I can't say it enough. There's no words, really, other than you had to be there. But yeah, so I look forward. Next semester, I actually also have the opportunity of being a senior mentor. So this isn't over. I'm really excited to mentor future mentors. And that's going to be, I'm sure, a whole another challenge on its own, because it's a whole different type of mindset, right? So just on to better things. Like my wall behind me here, I'm just looking at it in the camera. It says, take pride in how far you have come, and have faith in how far you will go. So it is, you know, like, keep the memories, you know, enjoy it as it comes. And, you know, it's, even when it's hard, you know, we're going to get through it. So, yeah, I like to stay in the moment and just, you know, enjoy things, because before you know it, they're over, just like this semester. So, like I said, I'm very grateful, and I would do it again. So that's all I have. Those are my final thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed my portfolio. Thank you.